Hey, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
So I was reading about this thing, ethics and intelligence as self-awareness. And I gotta ask you, what does that even mean?
Okay, so it's dense, but basically the idea is that ethics isn't like rules someone hands down to you. It's more like a memory, of where we came from.
Wait, so ethics is remembering where we came from? That's way more poetic than I thought it'd be.
Exactly. The author says ethics is literally a memory of our origin, like we're just a link in this massive evolutionary chain, not the end goal or anything.
Okay, but then the piece gets into like oil and oxygen and all that. What's the connection there?
Right, so it grounds the whole thing. Technology needs raw materials, right? Oil comes from ancient plankton, coal from prehistoric plants, and here's the wild part. Most of our oxygen comes from ocean life, not trees.
Wait, most oxygen comes from the ocean? I always thought trees were doing all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, it's cyanobacteria and phytoplankton in the ocean doing the bulk of it. Trees help, but honestly, they're a drop in the bucket compared to that.
So the argument is basically we owe everything to nature and all the life that came before us, so ethics becomes like a responsibility thing?
Exactly, and that's where this ethical protocol comes in. The author, Daniel Lost, he lays out this whole system of principles as like an instruction manual for your mind.
What are the main parts of it? Give me the rundown.
4 sections. First is about respecting life sources, not destroying the environment, not hoarding stuff that's collective. Then awareness, you ask yourself before you act, does this develop life or harm it? Third is about controlling your ego. And fourth is open intelligence, like don't lock knowledge away.
I actually like that second one. Asking, does this develop life? That's a practical way to think about it. But how do you do that when companies just want quick profits?
Yeah, that's the tension. The protocol is supposed to override our short-term instincts in favor of what's actually good for civilization. It's kind of a reset for how we think.
Exciting. And there's this draft creed, right? I remember reading something like, I have no right to destroy that which gives life. That hit different.
Yeah, it goes something like, I acknowledge that I am the result of the struggle of my ancestors and of nature, and I have no right to destroy that which gives life: air, water, food, consciousness.
Consciousness in that list is interesting. It's not just like physical stuff, it's also about preserving minds and thinking.
Right, exactly. Intelligence as responsibility, not as a tool to dominate. The whole protocol is meant for humans, AI, governments, education, like a baseline for the future.
Wait, for AI though, so you'd like code this into machines? How would that even work?
The idea is to use the protocol as instructions, not to limit AI, but to point it toward development instead of domination, built-in goals that prioritize preserving life and sharing benefits.
But won't smart systems just find ways around that? How is this different from all the other AI safety stuff?
Good question. The difference is the foundation. It's not just about safety, it's about ethics rooted in where we actually came from. It reframes everything towards stewardship instead of control.
Moozing. And the piece talks about ownership changing, right? Like property becomes access and ideas instead of physical stuff. Are we all just gonna become idea people?
Basically, yeah. When you can access a car or a house whenever you want, owning one doesn't matter as much. What becomes valuable is unique ideas, discoveries, what you actually contribute.
There's also this thing about refusal of parasitism, like you can't just take without giving back.
The text's angle is that culture, laws, economics, and education all have to align. Plus, you set up systems where parasitism just doesn't work anymore. It's about reshaping what people want, not just rules.
So it's really about changing how people think. When people aren't scared and desperate, they stop clinging to stuff. That's actually kind of hopeful.
It is. The author says people shift from I own, therefore I am, to I think, therefore I exist. Your real legacy becomes your ideas, your unique way of thinking.
I love that. Unique mental code. It sounds sci-fi, but also completely human. Okay, real question. What can someone actually do tomorrow with this?
Start small. Treat knowledge like it's shared. Ask yourself those awareness questions before you act, support policies that actually care about the environment long term, and teach kids that we're links in a chain, not the end of it.
That's good. And I'll add the creed line. I use intelligence for development, not for domination. That's something to actually live by. This was really good.
Yeah, it's a framework worth thinking about and trying. Thanks for doing this with me.
So, to wrap it, ethics is remembering where you came from, build systems that protect life and share intelligence, and imagine a world where you own access and ideas instead of things. We'll dig deeper next time.
Looking forward to it.